Good month, everybody. It's Full Spectrum Cycling, that jaunty tune we come in with. This is show number 327. Today we have...
Good engine.
There you go. Thank you.
Wow.
Need a relation there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good motor.
327 is a good motor. Yep.
Well, motor would be electric.
You're right.
I guess you were right the first time.
Right.
JK's over there.
Hello.
At the Ride Like a Pirate
Yard.
Full Moon Beach Ride. We got to talk about when the next Full Moon Beach Ride is somewhere along the way here.
It's on the list.
Yeah, I know.
Along the way.
That's why I said along the way.
Okay.
Ew.
Tony's over there.
Okay.
And,
Judging.
and Virgin Joe Finney is here today.
Hey.
Of the show, not necessarily.
And no comment.
Get into that.
No comment.
Too early for
on
that.
the show. All right. Well, it's been a month. Lots happened.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
Who wants to go first? I think just because it's on the top of mine, Santa Rampage.
Yeah, that was good. Truncated path we did. But.
As Michael and I did it, it was excellent.
Yeah.
Just the right length, just the right amount of stops, just the right people to see. And the thing that... just the height, not the height, but a taste of the aggravation at times of, the full Monty.
The Rampage Warrior, like, oh, this is the one time a year I actually go on.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
And it just was like, ooh.
Well, like everybody...
Social nuance was gone. It was like just somebody blast right through and just knock as many bikes over.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
kind of didn't work.
Sorry,
nicely.
doesn't make it, lady.
I was in my finger. I was finger waggy, but yeah, then I let it pass.
So I think everybody I talked to, except people I already knew, were not from Milwaukee. Several people from Iowa were awesome. There was a bunch of people from Chicagoland, also Waukesha, I guess, is someplace somewhere around here.
Something like that.
But the vast majority of the people, and a lot of them, it was their first time.
I'm just going to let you can say thank you to me because it didn't rain. Seems like every one of those damn Santa Rampages I go on, it's a fucking torrential downpour.
Well, thanks for not attending.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
thank you, Tony.
You know, I sat at Amorphic and drank beer.
Plus, there was snow this year.
Yeah, I know. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, later, yeah.
Well, I mean, even before, too.
And you could ride, there was, on the ground. And
No, because one of your cursed rides, if it were like 2 degrees colder,
we waited and waited.
It would have been a beautiful just snow globe.
Fucking
But
coldest
no,
ride
just a
home of my
windy,
life.
wet, shitty misties. It was like,
I know, Joe. So Joe both rides and runs. And is there worse weather than like 35 degrees and not quite snowing and it's wet?
No, that's
For
the
either.
worst.
That's
That
miserable.
is the worst.
And
Because
a
when you're running,
steady
your
wind.
feet are soaked and you're gross and you're sticky and everything is hanging off you. Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant.
No, like the snow will kind of like go around you. It doesn't really cling as much, or if it does, it's like on your shoulders. But
you get the hyperspace
right.
frame of mind after a bit. Like, woo, 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 woo.
Right.
I'm getting
At least
highway
it's beautiful.
hypnosis kind of
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Yes.
It was good weather for Santa, though.
Yeah. JK and I started at one of our traditional stops up at Hollander, although we kind of... and then met at Nomad. And then went all the way down the street to Regano's.
That's when I ran into Dan and Joe. Like, I saw Greg at
Nomad.
Nomad.
Yeah.
He said he was heading out, going to Romans.
Yeah, it's like, 5 blocks?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then we went around the
But
corner.
it was on Brady, and that
3,
takes,
2.
And we went around the corner to Walski's a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I heard that one of my friends who bartends at Walski's was going to be at Squirrel Cage, which I haven't been to in years. So we went up there.
Nice.
And then Bremen, and then Amorphic, and then home. So, but it was still pretty good ride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say.
pretty good ride. How did you?
I mean, the idea of heading down to like the Mass at Lakefront feels kind of, ceremonial. You should do it.
It was
normally, but it was like I got my
packed.
flavor of because I'm like, okay, I only got like 2 traveling beers with me because waiting in line is just way too much for that way. And same thing for the bathroom. Or Porto
Challenge.
or whatever. Yeah.
Although
It's such a
bathroom at
mocking
Roman
thing because there's a river right next to you, just mocking you.
Yeah.
You could just be turning.
You ever been to Holland?
Yeah.
No. Like Amsterdam or other. They have outdoor pisseries that drain right into the canal. It's very surreal to watch, and they're in circles. So you walk up and there's 8 other people taking a leak.
And they just go right into
right in
the
public,
lawn?
and it goes right into the canal. But you're just like right in public in front of everyone. You're just
Didn't
like
they-
whipping it out. I loved it.
Didn't they get any like clue from the Seine in France how polluted it got?
It's way too close to the ocean compared to the Seine.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, it's out.
this is polluting the ocean too. It's just going to take a lot longer to
We're
do.
all polluting the ocean. We're pooping. It ends up in water somewhere. Eventually, makes its way to the ocean.
Does it though? I thought it just went to Jones Island and it died
Yeah,
there.
right.
Then it turns. Then it turns to
Yeah, they sell back as what make
Malorganite.
Malorganite,
Yeah, and they make a lot of money off our
unlike
poop,
Malort.
which is free.
Doesn't it go through a
The
bunch
poop
of
is
filters
free.
somehow out to New Berlin and then back again?
Well,
And then we're all like, oh, yeah.
If it would stay out there, that would be great.
There always seems to be something about the
okay,
damn
Joe.
New Berlins.
How did your rampage go? What route did you take? And
Yeah, well, I like to go to the start. It's just so fun to see all the mass of Santas, but it's not super fun biking so slowly.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
Testify.
is hard to do.
Oh, yes.
But there were some people who it was their first time, and I was like, all right, well, first time you got to go. You got to do the whole thing. So I went down there, made our way up to Nomad, and then from there it's kind of our own thing. Did Nomad, had a drink, then went to Lakefront, did the classic, stumbled around. If we find a table, we'll sit down. If we don't, we'll just go move along. We found a table. I had some beers, had some cheese curds, had some fries.
Nice.
was that a Santa rampage when we got yelled at for doing skids on the 5-gallon bucket lids there?
Yes.
Yeah.
When Russ came out, he's like, "You can't do that." We're like, "You're spoiling our fun, man."
Yeah, when he threw it into the dumpster.
We offered to let him try.
And then I jumped into the dumpster and grabbed it and came back out, and then he got thrown back in the dumpster again.
It was like, who could do the longest front wheel skid on the 5-gallon bucket lid, which was classic because most people are going to fall down,
Yeah.
including Kenny Nielsen did that.
But
Was he there
elegant.
this year? Did you
Yes.
guys see Kenny? Nice.
Yeah, we saw Kenny. We saw Brenda. We saw the Hearts peoples.
El Rongo, Jeff.
Yeah,
I
Rama
saw
Jeff.
Scanlon.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good thing, and I think so. There was a lot of on the interwebs today, and from the bike fed about if you didn't pay,
You're on the naughty
you're on the
list.
naughty list. Well, to be fair, we didn't do their ride per se, but we did ride around as Santas, and
You mean like
So-
it used to be?
right. And one of my favorite things, especially after like Lakefront or after Great Lakes Distillery, where is usually kind of the ending point, is that clumps of 8, 10, 20 people go in all different directions. And about, 7 at night, you're seeing Santas everywhere in the city going to whatever local pub tappery they want to go to. And I think that's awesome.
Well, Amorphic had a influx of Santas.
Oh, yeah.
Like it went from 0 to like 80. It was awesome.
What time was
It was
that?
great. 1.
Okay. Well, yeah, you were there early. Was it
I
their
opened it.
was it their birthday party?
Yeah. But Cleone had to work. She had to work at noon. I'm like, okay, I'll drop her off at 11:45. Molly and I drove around the block a couple of times. I'm like, all right, let's go in. And then we walked in. They're like, we're not open yet. And it was like 3 minutes to noon. And of course, they were like just joking, of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So what do you think of the new decor in there?
I probably insulted Steven when I pointed out that his pallet wall is really seriously outdated. I'm like, dude, that's so 10 years ago now. Just do something else. But
He's got that vibe.
I like the lounge in the back now with the couches.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's nice.
It's nice though. Realistically, I'm not there to look at the decor though. I'm there to drink excellent beer.
Right.
And they are arguably the best beer. They're the best beer in the state right
Within
now.
like,
probably
there's definitely the best beer within 300 feet of this podcast. studio.
absolutely because only 400 feet the other way is the other one. But
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up Global Fat Bike Day with this. If you missed, well, this is Santa Rampage and Global Fat Bike Day wrapped into one because it was also Global Fat Bike Day on the first Saturday of the month, the 6th. So we were fat biking.
Yeah.
But if you missed a Global Fat Bike Day, you can still go to Des Moines, and they're doing Intergalactic Fat Bike Day on Saturday the 13th. And if you missed Santa Rampage, they're doing it in Madison on the 13th.
That always intrigues
next Saturday,
me.
which would be
this Saturday.
Saturday up a coming here.
Yeah, yeah.
That one would intrigue me. It's like along the lines of
As long
how,
as there's a Zigo.
And
yeah, or like how
Right.
Fat Tire Tour of Green Bay would be.
and if you don't necessarily
I know this geography. I know
Want to
this
do
map.
Santa
I don't know
Rampage
those.
in Madison? Or if you do, what Sunday? We're leading into Sunday?
You do tell.
Pie ride.
Oh, yeah, pie ride. That's a good one. I haven't done a pie ride for like 6 years.
I have not
I'm
in
not even
ages.
sure if there's
Ian
been one.
invited me.
Yeah.
Oh, funny Ian story real quick. I'm letting the sauna warm up. Get a phone call from Ian.
Sauna talk with
It was going to
Tony.
be sauna talk with Tony. You knew it was going to come.
Yeah, it's going to wait till the
Just
end.
when?
We'll go down.
I'm like, I'm sitting there and it's not warm enough that I don't have to leave my phone outside. And Ian calls. He's like, "Are you in the sauna?" "Yes, I am." He's like, "Can I come?" I'm like, "Of course." Ian comes over, does 2 quick sessions of the sauna. It was Thursday night when it was pretty wickedly cold. Hashki and I spend a little more time in. He gets out and he's like, "You know what? I'm just going to ride home." I'm like, "Aren't you going to put your clothes on?" "No, I'm fine." In his shorts and a backpack, that dude gets flip-flops, gets on his fucking bike and rides home.
Yep.
That's classic.
It was like
classic
14
Ian.
degrees out. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, that was cold. It was a cold day.
It was a cold one. I'm like, you're
Well,
an animal.
he does swim in the lake like every day of the year,
Yeah,
I think.
he's a machine.
Really?
As long as he can get into the water, he'll
Yeah.
swim in it.
Right. He's a
Yeah,
he's
the
a
ice-
funny
the
dude.
ice shelf
Continue
might
sauna talk. Did you see the sauna, the great big sauna down at the lakefront at McKinley Arena?
negatory gas.
Yes,
yes.
I've seen it.
It's
People
and then they
walk out.
Yep,
yeah.
and then they cut open a section of Lake Michigan. You can get on a ladder and go into Lake Michigan, come out and get back in. It holds like 45 people.
That's the
something like
that's
that.
the classic like Scandinavian
Yeah,
way
exactly.
to do it
Yeah.
for sure.
And it's apparently just shy of 200 degrees. So a lot of people, you better build up to that. Speaking from experience,
That's hot.
That's
hot.
a good way to stop your
180
heart,
is
I would
nice.
think.
No, it's not bad.
Jumping into the water.
180
I'm
is
saying.
nice. 190 is great. Yeah, getting into the water after that could stop a heart.
Well, when I at one time in the very distant past belonged to a health club, they had a sauna, and then you could just go out and pull this big ring, and this big thing of water would just blast you.
Love that.
Yeah, so and it was cold, but I don't think it was not quite ice.
Last night I had like full steam. That's my favorite. Come out, get the snow on me, like let the snow fall on you if it's snowing, and go back in. Oh, favorite. That was sauna talk.
So let's fit. So Ian is pie ride, and that is starting down at the Collectivo at the lakefront, I
yeah,
believe.
yeah.
The idea here is that they've arranged mostly people's houses
Yeah.
that they stop at, and people make pie. And you eat pie at the house, and then you hang out there for a while, and you move on to another house. I know Annie Oatmeal is on it right down the street here.
She's
for
told
sure.
me she's made many pies already.
She's a good pie maker.
She's
too.
a good pie maker.
Makes some good pie. So a final Ian story, just real quick.
know what's coming.
Is that he and I don't know who else are doing a muffin,
The muffin exchange.
the muffin exchange at the old co-op, which unfortunately went the way of Rogue Ales.
Wait,
Closed.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, we might
you've said it, so it should hit.
top of the hill.
Top of the hill, folks.
So in honor of yep, it's gonna maybe come out, so be ready for it. In honor of Rogue, the Batsquatch Hazy IPA 6.7 ABV, canned in 2024, which might be why it's a little lively.
The salad days of 2020.
It might be a little lively.
Good year.
You know what? It's still not bad though. It hasn't
The foam
deteriorated
so far has been great.
like some of them are. So yeah, Rogues. Oh, what a bummer that they shut down. They really did make a lot of good beer.
Yeah.
And for 37 years too.
That's a long time.
I'd be surprised if the brewmaster doesn't come make something somewhere else, because why are you going to
I
get rid
was
of a guy
still
that
in
makes
high
beer
school when
this
they
good?
opened.
Yeah.
Tropical and
I wasn't
citrus.
even born yet. Well, Joe wasn't born yet. Were you born yet?
What year?
88.
No.
Man, young
Of
and
course not. Yeah. My doctor said I should be born as young as possible. So,
Good idea on that guy.
yeah. He's really thinking.
All right, let's then we can what can we do here? We can who said have you checked your seat post?
me,
That was a good call
right?
because
It's seat post weather.
it is, and you want to make sure your seat post doesn't seize, don't you? It's a good time to check your seat post, folks, especially if you have an aluminum one in a steel frame.
Right.
Pop that sucker out
Got
of
one of
there.
those at home right now.
Put a lubrification on
Still
it.
stuck.
Oh, in the Univega. I talked to Scanlon about his too on his moon doggy. What's that big thing called?
Moonlander.
Moonlander. Yeah, it's still
Moondoggy.
it's been semi-reamed out, but it still can't put a post in there. I'm like,
That's,
I got a reamer though. We can make it.
although
the
I
right size.
heard a good tip today. Besides lubing your post, taking a tube.
Wait a second.
It's you know what I'm talking about, you gutter minds. taking a little piece of inner tube and putting it between, putting it as like I'm on it. We're on it now. Putting a condom on your seat post to frame.
Like a lizard skin.
Like a lizard skin. But you can just use a tube usually if you get a narrow,
It's not, I think it's more condensation that does it than it is water running down there, but it can't hurt.
That's what I figured.
I don't mind your idea.
That was a pretty neat idea.
It's your galvanic corrosion. You don't want that.
Yeah, no,
you don't want that at all.
That shit's bad.
Not on your post for sure.
For sure, not on your post.
Absolutely
Or pretty much anywhere else, I think. But maybe you need it.
All right, to wrap up Milwaukee stuff until we get to it later, All Messed Up is coming in February again. So there's a lot of cool things.
Neat show.
A lot of cool things about Milwaukee, including the River West 24 and whatnot. But All Messed Up, I don't know if it's unique to Milwaukee, but I've never heard of it anywhere else. And it's basically whatever it is, 60 people enter this thing, and then they get drawn into bands that you don't know who you're going to get into the band with.
And you get, a week to practice?
No, you get till February. It's like in mid-February, so you get 6 weeks or whatever. But you have to do an original song. You have to do a cover. There's some kind of rules, and you do 3 or 4 songs. And there's a showcase Friday and Saturday nights, so you get to see however many bands that is, a dozen bands, I think it ends up being approximately.
At the Lindemans.
Yes, at Lindemans, which is
I've been
an
to
awesome
that.
spot.
Fun. Imagine Steven's going to do his They Might Be Giants tribute again.
People don't tend to do reruns of it.
Yeah, and you really can't know who you're going to be with.
Can I diverge a little bit?
I'll do the rerun dance.
You made me think of reruns because did you know the Quill's new album?
Oh, the Clash?
Yes.
The all Clash covers?
Clash covers, yeah. It was Von Munz played it last week.
There when they were doing it live.
Yes, we were there. We were there.
We were there.
I was
doing it live.
Yes, them was awesomes.
So was
He also played Gorilla
Ghosts
and a couple others, but yeah, they're
I knew Von Munz parked far away when that local live was because it's longer than he usually is, which means he had to go find his car and plug his meter.
oh, okay.
And have a smoke.
And have a smoke. Well, okay, one more Milwaukee thing. I started this newsletter thing called Milwaukee City Lights, which last week, the Spotlight Tuesday thing was the Wiggle Room, when Von Munz was spinning vinyl at the Wiggle Room.
Right on.
Had some pictures from that. I'll talk more
place.
about this probably the next time we're on the show. It's just getting going, but it's sort of a what to do in Milwaukee and some cool spots, and not like your normal everyday spots, but more spots I like, more underbelly, more punk rock, more whatever. Less savory. Kind of.
One of your neighbors.
That's Joey's pointing at for the people listening at home.
Well, there's a camera right there.
Yeah,
Well,
but people are listening at home, Tony.
Use the words.
oh my God, mental
Paint
blank.
the word picture.
Paul? He's a graphic designer, but he's also a DJ.
Dave.
He just told me about a place, David, yep. About a place he DJ'd at over on National or something. There's like a hidden club over there now.
Really?
You got to go through like a side door to get to it. And they're starting to get decent bands and stuff, but he DJ'd a gig there. And we should find out more of it for the next show.
Yeah,
I'll message David and
You
find
should do
out.
that, because that'll be the second week in January sometime.
Shout out Dave did the art for Santa Rampage.
Oh, he did this year.
did.
I did not know that.
So-
He's a good guy. He's a fun guy to ride with.
Yeah, he's cool.
I was excited when
Great neighbor.
he had a single speed Cannondale because his derailleur hanger broke off and they made it just a single speed.
Oh, I know that.
okay,
I know
that'll
that life. Yeah, that's why I go with single
when
speeds
stuff
as much
doesn't
as
work,
humanly possible.
they
Make it work a
single
different
speeds.
way. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I was following somebody on the Santa Rampage who's, I think it was a Schwinn, sounded like it was auto converting into a 1x live on the ride.
live on this ride. Yeah. All right. This is a little section of the show I like to call "Let's Get to Know Joe."
Me?
Yes, Joe Finney, right here
As we point.
at Joe. There he is.
Checkpoint to Joe.
We've known Joe for a while, since Amorphic days. Basically, that's kind of where we started seeing Joe. He's a tech guy, a little programmer-ishy thing, and I don't know exactly what your real job is, but
It's in the software world, making software. Yeah.
So you are a runner and also a cyclist.
I do. I cycle more for function to work.
Okay.
Work downtown. And so it beats driving.
Hell yeah.
What's your route downtown?
I go Humboldt to Locust to the Oak Leaf, take it all the way down to Michigan, which is now a total nightmare.
Oh,
That's hooked up.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
bad.
can't. You can't even.
Just so you know, you can swear on this podcast.
Yeah, it is
and
fucked.
you can't even like ride up the grass and like jump over onto the driveway.
I got it all
It's like,
blocked.
well,
no, that's what I did.
Not even blocked. I mean, it's like hazardous, like drops, like.
Because that's what I did for a couple of days. And I was like, oh, should I, is this a cyclocross race now?
Impromptu cyclocross.
I know. I ended up going up the damn steps, and I'm going like, where the
Hike your bike.
coming out of? And all of a sudden, I'm
I
back
know.
on Wisconsin.
Right. Well, I just pick up my bike
dude.
and walk over the construction site. And I'm like, I'm not a car. I can
Ta-da.
just
Yeah.
go over this stuff. And then I'm on the other side and then I have to cross back. But yeah, mainly I'm biking for function. But I do love biking around. I mean, I bike to Amorphic, bike around as much as I can.
And you live in the neighborhood here, relatively
Right.
close
Yep.
by.
Yeah, checkpoint 2. I live at checkpoint 2.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right on. So that's the cycling part. And the running part, you seem to do that a little more.
Yeah, that's more of a fitness thing because I'm super lazy, right? So I'm like, I know you got to do some fitness. And if I'm biking, I'm going to bike as chill as I can. Like, I'm not looking to elevate my heart rate, not at all. But
That's a good base. That's your base layer.
yeah, I'm just chilling.
Sidewalk
I'm
run,
just
trail
chilling.
run, everything.
Sidewalk. I mean, usually city runs again, but I'll run out, a distance, half the distance I want to run. And I'm like, well, I have to go home.
Right.
What do I do? Call an Uber? So I'm like, I guess I have to run back. So it's just a very quick, easy workout because I'm lazy and I want to optimize my time.
In case you don't know, I talk a lot, and
It's not called Triple T for nothing.
I have lived across the street from this same couple with a husky. They have yet to talk to me at all. And he runs past me every fucking day on the Locust Bridge. Today, I actually, no, he's coming towards me. Today I pulled over and stopped so he could get past me because there was snow. He didn't even acknowledge me. I'm like, dude, you're the most unfriendly fucking human being in the world.
I'm your neighbor, bro.
I'm like, he has to know.
In a whole other world.
It's like just, and it's not, even if he's not running, if he's outside his house, he doesn't even acknowledge us.
That's why.
And I think he owns the house directly across the street from me. He's young, he's tattooed. I'm like,
Yeah, that should make him cool.
well, it should at least make him my fucking neighbor.
Didn't that happen
right.
with your last place? You had like a curmudgeon across the street.
No, you're talking about Sarah. She's a curmudgeon everywhere.
I don't know. That would seem to like, I don't know. In
Sounds
my
like
head.
you got a curmudgeon in the making.
Yeah, maybe.
You got to get on their Christmas card list. What are you going to do? You got to crack in. You got to break in.
I
one way
mean,
or another.
they have the
Yeah, but
cutest
like,
husky
yo,
in the world.
Scrooge.
I'm Mr. Dog.
Scrooge Grinch.
Their dog looks at me like, I really want you to pet me.
Maybe his
like all
heart will
dogs
grow
do.
10 times that
Right?
day.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
'Tis the season for those thingies.
All right. So, as a result of Joe running and also
And-
cycling
year round. I run
year round,
year round.
yeah, that's kind of a key
I like to
this
make a
thing.
point to I'm outside year round. Treadmills function. I understand that they do.
That's like
But-
bike trainers.
So you're kind
I-
of preaching to the choir here.
Yeah,
I
fuck
can't.
that.
I won't. I'm like, I get it, but for me, I would not run. Like if I could just like flip a switch and be good, be oh yeah, good. You got your little workout in once a week or whatever. I mean, like I probably would do that because I don't want to have to do it. So I'm like, the outdoor bit is a little more interesting. And in the basement, in the whatever on the treadmill, I just can't get over it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I had a roommate who had one of the Nordic track things from about 15, 20 years-ish ago. But it had like, you would like, running through Pompeii.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, but it was also a very like the screen was about the size of the
Right.
6-pack. So I was like, you have to really focus and
Yeah.
something like that.
It's in your mind.
Yeah, and I kind of would
focusing.
get the idea of it. It makes it a hell of a lot more interesting than just going blah, 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 looking at a white wall,
Right.
in a basement. But still, yeah, it drove me a little nuts.
Short trip.
Being with it. I'm going like, come on, my man. It's like, go outside, run, go outside, bike. I mean,
Enjoy some fresh air.
Yeah, the indoor things. And I'm like, no, there's an outdoors here.
Yep. I mean, not to get a philosophy.
It got in there.
Not to go into a philosophy a little
Ification.
tangent. But I do think that there is this tendency for people, maybe younger people, about like placelessness. Is that a thing? Where it's just like, oh, I can just be generic workout in my generic space in my generic.
Sounds terrible.
And it's like, no, go outside where the weather changes and you have to fight it. And you have to figure it out.
Interact
and
with
you
people.
see people.
Right.
You see dogs. You see your neighbor.
You see people on the screen?
Yeah.
No.
That's nothing.
That's an AI generated
Right.
Peloton, yada, yada, yada.
I almost got sucked into setting my trainer up at home in the basement this year, and I haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to.
Ain't
I'm
no
going to
way.
steal
Not
your
gonna-
damn tools.
Not going to do it.
I'm going to break in there like an
Well,
awesome
be
Grinch.
prudent.
I'm like, there's a time, and maybe it's like when the AQI is really bad, then I'm like, fine, okay, you know, it's like really bad outside and you're coughing or whatever.
Right.
I get it. Like there's people who just need to do it, and I'm like, whatever. But it's
I
not for me.
officially
I
let you
won't
take a
do it.
break on those days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You just
don't
relax on
have to work every day.
Maybe get some beer.
See,
maybe go
that's-
to Amorphic.
I just take a little bit longer biking in, right?
Yeah.
Just take it a little easier, so I'm not huffing and puffing. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's why we're talking about Joe running and cycling is he's made an app on both your
running and
iPhone and your Android device that basically you tell it temperatures and whatnot. You can go through it a little bit. We've got kind of a little screenshot, so maybe we'll kind of try and run through it. But it tells you the weather and gives you a recommendation on what to wear for that day.
Yeah.
And I
you
mean,
are,
maybe
which way.
maybe tell us a little bit about it in your words, and then I've got a couple questions because I've been using it. I don't know if you guys have used it yet.
It didn't install for me.
Right.
so
Oh,
we'll talk
Stop
after.
it. Michael has it on his
It
phone.
works. I'll say, like I said, I'm lazy, and so any excuse I have where I'm like, oh, well, it's kind of rainy outside, or I don't know, the weather keeps jumping around, and I'm just like, I don't know what I would wear, so I'm just not going to run. You know, like I'm always like looking. I'm my own worst enemy, and so I'm like, if I just have this app and I look at it, it says, put this on, you'll probably be fine. It might be warm, but you can always like kind of pull a layer off or two.
Better warm than cold.
Yeah, better warm than cold, and then you're not going to absolutely hate yourself for getting a couple miles away from your house and be stuck. So
Or
that's
at
kinda
least have a sack with you.
something.
To if you got a peel,
Satchel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
if you got a peel,
especially if you're biking. Yeah.
just throw that in there, or the opposite direction of it.
Right.
Right.
Going like, oh, hey, I'm gonna need the layer. I have a
Yeah.
thing that is like the layer, like one of these kind of shirts. It's kind of collapsible and it just like fits anywhere. It would fit in a damn cargo pocket.
Yeah.
And it's like, gotta bring the layer just in case.
I feel like that's like with me with gloves because as soon as I start running, I'm cold for maybe a mile and a half. My hands are always cold, and then they get hot.
Yep.
And I'm like, I
Then
take my
you
gloves
go
off,
up,
put them in my pockets. No big deal. But I would rather the whole run they be cold because they
If you
never
didn't
warmed
have
up.
gloves, right.
Exactly,
Yeah,
they
I could do
never
that.
warm up. So that's kind of the balance there. And as I was making this up, I was like, man, and we heard from friends and people who bike, and they're like, I just want something to tell me what to do. Whether I follow it or not is separate, but I just want someone to be like, at least this. And you're like, fine, I have that, I can go. And so I will, that's what I'll do is I'll just be like, all right, I'm going to go on a run. I'll pull up the app, look at it, be like, okay. And then I'll just go and I'll go on a run. And as I was building the app, I was thinking, all right, what are we going to do? We're going to figure out how tall are you? What's your, how your resting heart rate? How, like, what are all the things to determine your, and then it was like, wait a minute, what if we can distill all that down into one question?
Yeah.
And so the onboarding process is basically like, do not go outside if it's severe weather, right? That's always like come on, like if it's a tornado.
It's obviously pulling weather from
Wait,
somewhere, right? So
open weather API.
Can you build into it where if it's like, say, 96, you just say naked?
No. Not yet. We gotta have a switch in there that just says like, how low are you willing to go with the layers?
All right, yeah.
But we do, if it is 96, which I like to, because I'm always testing this, and obviously you can get winter tests now, but I'll test Perth. So I'll be like, oh, it's very different weather, it'll swing back and forth, which is
Oh, that's cool. So this is
Yeah.
This is
worldwide.
Very
yeah.
cool.
You can do it anywhere.
So this
and
is
you're plugging in data from weather sources?
Yeah, open weather map.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
That kind of fits in with our open weather miners.
and so this is one of my questions, and he's going to talk about it. Is distilled it down into one question that's going to help it pick based on your preference of this question, and that is,
when are you comfortable running or riding in shorts?
like, can you do it in the 30s or the 40s or the 50s or
Yeah.
the 60s, whatever? Yeah.
The block of roughly 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the idea of how precise are we getting here? Like, we're not getting to the individual minutia. Like, you're not an Olympic athlete here. You don't have 1,000 pieces of clothing that you're ever going to be able to like nail, because especially running is you'll run one direction and you're like, wow, I'm hot. And then you'll turn around and you're like, oh, the wind was to my back the whole time. Now the wind is in my face. And it sucks. And it's just hard to really nail it perfectly. So it's like, don't try to be perfect, right? Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Just pick, where are you comfortable in shorts? Because at least for running, for sure, that's a big one of like, where's your shorts temp? And for riding, it's like, when are you putting on the pants? Are you putting on the pants, or are you kind of like a fair weather, warm weather kind of person? Which is, and everybody has their number. And from there, you can kind of tell, all right, that's kind of your adjustment. That's I would say your course adjustment. Mm-hmm. And then after that.
Good call, Mike.
You got to go for it.
Look at that.
It's been
course adjustment.
It's been growing. And so I would say that's the course adjustment right there, where it's like the big rough number of, this is roughly where we're going to set you. And it literally just, it shifts the whole weather up and down.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then there's also refinements. So after you do an activity, you can go in there at the bottom there and it says post ride feedback. And if you tap that, it's going to basically, there you scroll up again, there's going to be sliders for each different part of your body, and you can slide those. I was too hot, I was too cold.
Yeah. So what I discovered, because I've been trying it out, is that initially I said, I just don't. It isn't that I'm not comfortable, but I never ride below 60 with shorts on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
I agree with that.
But
knickers.
Then I discovered that, well, it was giving me advice, and I've been doing this a long time, so I kind of know what I need anyway. Mm-hmm. That was a little bit on the warm side. So if I said, well, I'd wear shorts in the 50s, then it would be a little bit more like, for me in the you know what I'm saying, or the 40s.
Yeah, you can just shift it.
But
you can always go in there and change it.
The slider deal here says on that specific run, right? And it would say, how was your head? Was it hot, okay, or cold? Body, hands, legs, feet. So is it learning?
It's complicated and simple at the same time. So the problem that I ran into, because people are always like, I want to be able to give feedback and give adjustments. So the problem is you don't want to overfit, is like one of the problems that I ran into here, which is like, well, if I was too hot on this day, it was raining at night in the wintertime, you don't want that, well, I ran hot, you don't want that to then influence when it's super hot out. And it's like, well, you said you were hot that one time in the winter. It's like, obviously those two things are different.
Sure.
So you have to try to bin the type of weather based on like day, night, hot, cold-ish.
Interesting. Cool.
So now you have these rough 4 bins. And so when you say the slider is like numbers, but it goes from like 1, 2, 5, 6 or something, it jumps up to 6 degrees. And those are like degrees Fahrenheit, roughly. And so it will put just a minus in the gloves compartment on the temperature for that day for that bin, if we call it that.
Mine would be whatever makes my hands the warmest. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the only thing that ever gets cold on me.
I hate getting cold hands.
That's the only thing that I get cold on.
And you can crank it up there, and it will learn. I mean, and it's just for you. So that's not even coming back to me, and I'm not like adjusting the algorithm. This is your specific algorithm on your phone. It's just going to make that adjustment.
So,
it's like a micro
right.
adjustment.
So for me right now, it's December 9th as we're doing this. It's 6:30. Well, it's 6:43, but it was 6:30 when I pulled this up. It's 30 degrees out. There's light snow. Feels like 30 because there's no wind. Helmet and cycling cap. Right on.
Always.
Wool neck gaiter. Yeah, I could do that. Thermal long sleeve jersey. Long sleeve jacket.
Wearing it.
Perfect. Handlebar covers. More of a glove guy. Thermal bike pants and wind pants. Kind of got those all wrapped into one Lubinic pants.
There you go.
Remember the Lou pants?
I have Lou pants.
Oh, those are so great. And then wool socks, which are the number one.
The only thing you should
That's
wear.
The number one winter thing.
I wear them all
socks.
summer, dude.
And then shoe covers, not so much because I don't ride with cleats, but that would be probably Thorogood work boots.
Keens.
Yeah, some sort of wind. And I think if you click on those items, it'll tell you, when it's really cold. I gotta add in there. I gotta add in the idea of it's about wind, because like a lot of times you have these like breathable shoes, which are
wind's a deal breaker or a deal maker, depending.
And this is something that I hadn't discovered before. Is you can push on that. So
you can tap on them and it'll tell you why.
There's so many. This is like an onion. So many layers of this thing.
One thing, and talking about layers here, if you tab later, like if you have a regular, like I have a run every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m.
Are you a hasher?
No.
So you got to go running pretty soon here.
Yeah, I got to go get on a run eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you wanted to know how long the show was.
Let's get really drunk so we can.
Oh no, I'll run anyway. I've done it before. I did a whole bar crawl, after work, and then I went on a run. And, it worked.
Probably helped.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good, which is weird. But like you can set in those reoccurring events, and so you can just kind of pop in here, and you'll see at the bottom, at least of mine on a run, I have like my Tuesdays. I usually run on a weekend, and so you can kind of put that in there as a regular schedule, and then you can just like tap on it and kind of see looking forward. All right, that's what we're looking at. If you want to adjust, if it's just you, maybe you want to shift your run maybe to the next day. Or
do you change routes a lot, or are you pretty much set in routes?
I try to mix it up as much as possible, but sometimes
around the block you can't really change it that much.
Well, my deal is like, for example, I will walk to UWM instead of ride my bike.
Yeah,
and I ride my bike almost the same way every day. I walk a different route every day because I just want to see the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's weird, but I really enjoy walking to campus from River West. It's like, it's a nice walk. It's, and I can't run. We can talk about that later. I had an injury.
Terribly.
You watched that
it's
injury.
Called old man disease.
Yeah.
No, it's called Liz Frank break because I'm an idiot.
Liz Frank foot. Oh my God, that was the most painful thing I've witnessed ever, I think.
Let's not get into it, please.
All right.
Flashbacks.
Moving on.
You know who's hurting themselves more than you, though? Fat Sam.
Oh, I saw that
He's
knee.
all the time smashing
What the
himself
hell
up.
did he do with that knee?
Don't know. He just keeps hurting his body a lot.
But he was riding. He was
usually
riding
involves
in
two
wheels.
wheels.
Liz Frank, he also has a Liz Frank break.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, for sure.
He didn't have to have screws.
He was riding and wheeling on the
Rampage?
On the Rampage. So I think that was an older picture of an older.
We've digressed into
damage.
another topic.
Well, I'm just,
Who is going to give me $2,100 to buy that badass wheelie machine?
Oh, that thing is cool.
The one wheel, the one wheel guys.
Oh yeah,
they've come out with what looks like an old gas powered mini bike.
Yeah,
but
it's
a one wheel with a front wheel, and it gyroscopes wheelies.
You can set it in wheelie
You can
mode and
literally
just be like,
lift it up, and it will ride. They have video of it riding wheelies, and guys are going like this. It rides dead straight as a wheelie machine.
It's wild.
$2,100.
Yeah.
It's 32 miles an hour with a 50-mile range. It's something insane.
You want to spend the extra $600 for the extra range because you want to ride that thing a lot, I think.
I saw the video the other day. I'm like, this can't be real. I sent it to you immediately. I'm like, look at this thing.
Right on. Okay, Joe. So where can people get this app?
Yeah, I mean, you can get it in the app stores if you search for Outfit Outdoor Fitness. Get it?
Because that's good because you just search Outfit and you get all the things where you're dressing your Barbie doll or you're picking a thing for the prom or you're doing, right?
Yeah,
so it's Outfit.
Outdoor Fitness.
Outdoor Fitness. Get it? Because like Outdoor Fitness, you smoosh it together. Is that a portmanteau? Is that what we're calling
Conjunction, junction.
Yeah. Or you can go to outfitapp.co/get.
Outfit app. I got that. It's in the show notes, folks, if you want to go check it out.
Yeah,
tell me again the
Outfit app.
Right, I got that.
Outdoor Fitness.
Outfit Outdoor.
Outdoor Fitness. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, being outside is great. So
it's Joe Finn Apps.
Yeah, Joe Finn Apps. That's me.
It would also.
I did install it.
It would bear mentioning that Zoe had some help with the.
Zoe was
look and or design,
the art, the design, the logo, the aesthetic, all the illustrations. Yeah.
Here's one thing I keep asking him, and I still don't get an answer. How come JOE is Joe and ZOE is Zoe? Why isn't it Joey or Zoe?
See, this is the problem: is when we meet our neighbors for the first time who aren't curmudgeons, they will be like, "Oh, okay, Joe and Zoe." Joe, and as soon as they flip it in their head of like Joey and Zoe, they cannot unflip
just
it.
Can't figure it.
Stuck. And they see us and they're like, "We know your names." Well, there's 4 names, right? Joey, Joe, Zoe, Zoe, and they don't know which is which, and so they're like, "Hi."
Classic.
That's where I do.
It still doesn't answer my question. How come it doesn't work that way?
No, I do that. I do that
Greek?
with Kim. Well, My wife's name is Kim, and my name is Mike. And if you flip, ding, 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 Kim, it's close enough. Enough to make the slight parallel.
I say
it's like my electronic wife.
I say Joezoe. It's only four letters you got to remember.
Yeah,
you just got to remember Greek versus what's the root of Joe? I guess Joseph. I don't know.
Joseph.
Yeah, but like what language are we talking here?
In
like
his
Germanic,
in his amazing Technicolor dream coat.
Yeah, my coat is very monochromatic.
Except for the inside.
Your hat's Technicolor.
Did you see the inside of his coat?
The inside is,
Oh, yeah, that's the reflective stuff.
It's like super shiny.
Right.
Does it actually work? Do you stay warmer with that reflective interior?
I don't know. I haven't ripped it out. We could try.
No, Zane is so back in.
I've got a very sharp knife. It just came back from... So if you get a bench made like this bug out, which is very nice, they'll sharpen it forever. You just send it to them and they sharpen it.
Oh, shit.
It's very sharp. I've already cut myself a couple times with it.
Okay, I'll pass.
But bench-made bug out, it's the best knife in the world, basically.
Want the Cuesta?
When I got it, it was inexpensive, $130 maybe. Now custom ones are up to $300 or so.
Ooh.
But
not Sam D expensive.
You'll find them at Blade. Find them at Blade HQ. You'll find one because they're all the same blade, and that's all that really matters. Is
not at the Quick Trip, on the spindly thing.
Yeah,
that's where I got mine.
Yeah.
No, I've got mine. My Jesus
like
one,
butter knife.
Nobody fuck with the Jesus
serpent. Tony found that somewhere, and it's a really nice knife.
That's nice.
I found this at Gnome Fest on a picnic table, and I asked everyone at Gnome Fest, I'm like, is this your knife? And they all said no, including all the people that were at my camp. And I've now had it since then.
Yeah, that's a really nice
great knife. I use it every well, that's why it's an everyday knife.
Yeah, they're great knives. All right, Joe, thanks for the update on the old outfit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's probably the best show we've had ever, probably, huh?
Anything else going on?
I
Between now and from here and here to Jan,
muffins.
I didn't.
Polar bear.
Oh, yeah, we got to do the plunge on. We don't do the plunge, but we watch
January
the people do the
1st.
plunge. It's coming up.
So we normally
typical meetup at Nomad.
That makes the most sense.
You know what's super close to that is January 3rd, which is a full moon beach ride.
It's right after, a couple of days later.
Potential.
Yeah.
And we should, if he's listening, we should ask for some buttered rum again this year.
Oh, we talked about it. He was going to make it
Center Rampage.
He was going to make it for the Rampage. He goes, no, I'm saving that for the
polar bear.
For the polar bear.
It's a weird taste.
Oh,
yeah.
Buttered rum is weird.
It's good stuff, and he makes it well.
I would rather have buttered chicken personally.
I taste test both.
The buttered chicken.
One final beer thing.
Between that or
Yuengling is coming to Wisconsin.
I don't care.
Come on.
I'm not a Yuengling guy. It's
overpriced.
It's as good as Montucky.
Overpriced.
If it's more expensive.
No, it's overpriced Northeast beer run by maggots.
Oh, can we?
And instead, you could just go to Amorphic.
So I
think I even put that in the notes. Who cares? You can go to Amorphic.
Yeah.
Narragansett or what's that one?
Narragansett.
There you go. That's the one.
I don't know what their ownership is, but I swear to God, it's all about Jaws. If you don't love Jaws, then you don't love Narragansett, and
I prefer Sharknado.
And I don't love you.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say.
I prefer Sharknado myself, but
oh boy,
they're horrible.
All right,
you're dead to me.
All right, everybody. Hey,
I already am.
I think we did this all right today. Thanks, Joe, for being here. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks for having me.
JK Lovin over there and or Livin. Lovin. JK Livin.
He's really just a woman.
And Tony, thanks again. We'll do this again in a month, if not before.
See y'all.